Welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, it's going to be a quick comparison between the 370z and the 400z. These are two of the homies, Janet and Melanie, so we're going to get their ownership experience and then just some quick details on their build. I don't know how common it is to have both 370z and the 400z in one place, so I think this could be a little cool concept, and I'm excited to just check out both of their cars. Why don't you introduce yourself and your car to the viewers?
Hey, my name's Janet, and this is my 2014 Nissan 370.
Why don't you talk about, why you chose the 370Z platform?
At the time, I was choosing between the 86 or the Z, and I think I ended up liking how it looked a little bit more, and it had a little bit more horsepower, so I thought it'd be a little bit more fun.
So let's do a quick walk around and breakdown of what you've done to the Z.
First off, I have the Amuse body kit.
Okay.
And then it's on BC coils and 19-inch VSKS, and not much under the hood, but of course the Tomei.
She had recently gotten into some trouble with the cops, but she's fine. Still here. And then shout out to her license plate. Does it actually burn a lot of oil?
No, but it leaks
okay.
a lot.
So it doesn't burn oil, but it leaks, which is essentially, I guess, the same thing. So do you keep spare oil on you all the time?
No.
No.
I should.
Shit. Maybe after this, right?
Yeah. Lesson learned.
So this is her Instagram if you want to follow her, but we're gonna go into the interior and we're gonna have her talk about the transmission choice, which is proper in this car. So why don't we talk about why you chose to get a manual and your experiences with it?
I chose manual at the time. It was pretty hard to find, but I just thought it'd be a little bit more fun to get the full driving experience.
So did you learn manual in this car, or how did that come about?
I learned in my uncle's E46 M3.
Okay.
But that was mostly just to learn how to get out of first. So I essentially learned in this car.
Nice.
And I did have to get the CSC replaced.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. You're good, but you're pretty proficient with it now, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You've had it for how long?
I've had it since 2020, so close to 5 years.
Okay. Lastly, let's talk about your future plans with the 370Z, and then also what you would get to replace it in the future.
Right now, I'm pretty content with where it is look-wise. Maybe one day I can bag it, so I stop getting made fun of for my gap. But otherwise, it'd be engine mods. But I don't really want to deal with state refs right now.
True. And you already had that incident, so
yeah,
maybe not. But
one of many. But yeah.
But what would you get next? What are some cars on the list that you would want to get?
Yeah, I think next upgrade hopefully would be an R35.
Nice.
Or if I'm reaching for it, it'd be like a first gen NSX.
Nice, perfect. Those are some good choices. So you're a familiar face. You've been on the channel before, so why don't we do a quick update of what's changed since then, and then we'll do just a quick comparison between the two cars.
Okay, hi everyone, Melanie again. So this one's my Z. The only thing that's really changed about it, I think, are the wheels. I got mag blue TE37s on these with fat tires. So
Nice.
And he's lowered.
He's
I
lowered.
forgot
He's lowered.
that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's he lowered on?
Just springs, Swiss springs.
Let's talk about just kind of some differences between the two generations, since this is the newer gen.
Yes.
So yeah.
Besides the obvious body look from the 370 to the 400.
Yeah.
I know the 370 has a V6 3.7 liter engine, but the Z has a twin turbo V6 3.0 liter engine.
Yes.
That is, I think it's in the Q60, if I'm not mistaken. Don't want to sound dumb, but that's
sure it is.
the big difference.
Yeah.
I know the Z weighs at least 100 pounds more than the 370.
Oh yeah, the
And
400Z.
yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And of course it makes a lot more horsepower than that one. I think about 40 to 50 more horsepower.
Yeah.
both of these cars are stock under the hood. So if we pop them open, you're gonna just see stock engines. They're both pretty compact in there. There's a lot of stuff put in, but I know the Z is a lot more cramped than the 370. What else is the difference? I know there's a lot.
If you were to replace this car, what would you replace it with?
In a dream world, no money worried about or anything. The only car I would ever replace this with is an R34. R8 is a dream car, but I wouldn't swap these two.
Oh, so the only replacement for this car would be the R34?
Yes.
Do you know like even the specs or anything, or like the color at least, or?
Only the color. I would go Bayside Blue or of course Midnight Purple.
Oh, good
but
choice.
I don't know the specs that I would want. I just know
just the colors, Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we're gonna see that like sometime in the future.
Hopefully.
Soon? Soonish? Yeah, we'll see. But anyways, I did also, you know, you did mention that you have some big plans for this, so you'll be on again.
Yes, third time's the charm.
Yes, we will see exactly what's gonna, you know, take place with the build in about 8 months or so, because she said the timeline's about the end of the year, so we will see Melanie back on the channel for sure towards the end of the year.
A little crunch time, but big plans.
Okay, perfect. Well, this is actually my first time in a 370Z, so we're gonna take a little quick ride. I just want to see, you know, get a little pull in, see how the stick shift skills are. But no pressure. But yeah, I'm familiar with this sound because Calvin had a G37 and it was stick shift as well, so same motor and just in a heavier chassis, obviously. Oh, you could go left. So she has a Tomei, and maybe you're hearing it in the background. It's pretty loud in here. My M3 was definitely louder than her 370Z, but for some reason in the cabin it sounds like her car is louder. I don't know, maybe less insulation. But yeah, we're gonna do a pull really quick, and then I think that should be that. Sounds pretty good. Rev match downshifts are pretty smooth, I have to say. It's pretty good.
Let me try again on the way back.
Do you want to try again? Okay, we're gonna do a redo, but they were very smooth though. Like,
it's just right when you turn on the camera.
You start getting like performance anxiety or something, yeah. Yeah, let her know how good the rev match downshifts were. I think they're really good. Like I was saying, I was impressed. And I didn't know this car was manual until today. So these two cars are very different in nature. As Melanie was saying, her car is twin turbo. I believe the red line is lower than the 370Z. This one is like 7,500. It's gonna be the VQ37, which is the motor code, and this one's the VR30. This one has a lot more tuning capability just based off out the box, but this car, you know, is an NA. It's an NA monster, I would say. Like, for its time, it was one of the best motors of all time, because it was putting out a lot of power for being like a 3.7, and yeah, it retains all the features that you'd like in an NA. It's linear power, it's predictable. This car is newer. It's gonna have updated interior, some things actually, because there's a lot of similarities that they have in the interior, but I will say they're both very good looking cars. I do like where the 400Z has, you know, kept some of the things of the Z but also modernized it. It is a little bit heavier than the 370, but that just comes with more technology, more safety precautions and stuff like that. I do really like these two cars. We do have some experience with Zs. Calvin had one. It was a 350Z. That was a few years ago, but every time I hear one or I, you know, have an experience with one, it's a little bit nostalgic. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that video. I'm gonna have both of their instas in the description, so if you want to follow them, feel free to. Okay. Oh shit, hold on. 1 second. We're leaving anyway, so hold on. She's wilding out. This shit about to deafen us. Not quite as loud, but still good. Like ownership review and stuff like, oh fuck, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, hold on. Okay.